Well, all right, everyone. How is everyone doing on tonight? Welcome to another session with yours truly, DMPSpeaks. I hope that you guys are doing well. I hope that you are feeling well. Welcome to an exciting 15 minutes of your life because we're talking self-esteem, confidence. This is my show, DMP Speaks Live, and welcome once again. I hope that you guys are doing well. I need you guys to do me a favor. I need good energy. I need positive vibes. I want you guys to share this with someone because I want to give you what I have to help you boost your self-esteem. I hope that your families are doing well. I hope that you are keeping healthy. The numbers are going up, but I'm hoping that you guys are either wearing your mask or eating right, and drinking more water, exercising, doing the things that you need to do, not just to stay alive, but to be alive. But we're going to talk about how to build your self-esteem in 3 ways. We're going to boost your self-esteem because I want you to become the best self, the best version of yourself that you can be. So that's what we're talking about. 3 ways to boost your self-esteem. Please share this with someone on all my social media platforms. I want you to share this with someone. It's going to be a great 15 minutes of empowerment, motivation, inspiration, but strength and power. And I want to push you so you can be the best that you can be. So let's go ahead and get started tonight. Again, 3 ways to boost your self-esteem. I'm hoping that you are feeling well. I'm hoping that you are well. But because things are going on in life, things happen. But you got to learn how to move forward so you can see better for your life. So I like to start off either with a definition or a quote. Now, I found this quote to be very interesting, and it's going to encourage you as well. So this quote says, sometimes you forget you're awesome, not somebody else, but you're awesome. So this is a reminder, and I'm going to read that again. Sometimes there are times that you and me forget how awesome we are. So this is a reminder how awesome you are. And tonight is going to remind you and it's going to push you that you are great. And even when you don't feel like you're great, you're great. Well, we're talking about how to boost that greatness, how to boost that esteem, your self-esteem in 3 ways. Now, that quote really spoke to me. That quote really told me that you have to be reminded sometimes how awesome, how great, how lovable you are, how you are wanted, and how you are needed. And sometimes you need a reminder. Some of us sometimes need a reminder of how awesome and great we are, not just to ourselves, but to other people, to our families, to our friends, to our community. You are awesome, and sometimes you just got to be reminded. And you also have to be reminded to learn how to believe in the things that you can do. There is nothing, honestly, if we really think about it, there is nothing that you can't do. Make that very clear. There is nothing that you can't do. The only thing that keeps us from doing the things that we feel like we can't do is our mind. That's a whole nother subject for another day, but I think it makes sense to talk about it if we're going to boost self-esteem. We got to be able to remove certain things out of our way. We got to remove some thoughts that we have about our self-esteem, about ourselves. But you got to start believing that there are things that you are capable of doing, even when you feel that you can't. Now, boosting your self-esteem is not the easiest thing, but it is really worth it. If you think about it, if you continue to increase your self-esteem, there is nothing that you can't do. Y'all hear what I'm saying? Why am I coming with so much energy? I have had a long day today. And it was kind of, if I told you what I had to go through today, you would say, man, that's a lot. How could you be doing this? I love myself enough and I love you to give you some encouraging words, some boosting of your self-esteem, because this is not just me just doing it so I can get a pat on the back. I'm helping you become a better version of yourself. And if you're enjoying this so far, please share this with someone. Put this on your page. Share this with your mama. Share this with your friend. Share this message with someone on how to boost your self-esteem. Now, trying new things can be scary, right? We're still talking about boosting your self-esteem. Those things can be scary to do, right? But it's enhancing your abilities. It's enhancing your thoughts. It's enhancing you. Now, what does this have to do with self-esteem? Sometimes we are afraid to try new things that we might not know how to do, or we might know how to do. But sometimes we got to just go not so much on the edge, but take a step on the edge and see that we are capable of doing anything. We really honestly put our minds, thoughts, and actions, and we throw everything at it, right? When you boost your self-esteem, you're boosting your thoughts. What does that mean, boosting your thoughts? So you're thinking on another level, right? And you are accepting who you are or who you're becoming, right? And it's easier to build your self-esteem because you're in the process of growing. You can't grow if you don't love yourself. You can't grow if you don't accept yourself. You can't grow if you are always pulling and putting yourself down. You have to start rebuilding. And if you're not in the rebuilding stage, continue to build your self-esteem because it's so important. Now, does it happen overnight? No, it never happens overnight. Growing your self-esteem, building or rebuilding, however you want to put it, takes time, but it takes time and effort. You have to continue to put effort in boosting and increasing and growing your self-esteem. It's not just going to happen overnight. There's no fairy that's going to come in your room and just give you self-esteem. Nobody's going to give it to you. You got to make it happen. You got to make it happen for yourself. You have to be able to sit there. Sorry, I get a little, sorry. You got to be able to get yourself in that mode of increasing your self-esteem, because it's not going to happen overnight, and it's not going to just be given to you. Sometimes you got to put on your boots, you got to put on your gloves, and you got to go get what belongs to you. And a lot of you have lost your self-esteem. You have lost your confidence in yourself. And tonight, I want to give you the energy that I have, the strength that I have, the synergy that I have. And I want you to go get your self-esteem back because it belongs to you. Now, I want to give you just a few things that I feel would be helpful. 3 things that will help you boost your or increase your self-esteem. Now, if you're ready for this, I'm ready. Put in the comments, I'm ready, David. I want to hear what you have to say. And I want you guys to share this. Please believe me, this is going to help someone tonight. There are things that people put on social media. You can, oh, that sounds good. Presentation was good. These are factual things that's going to help you boost your self-esteem. If you're ready, let's go get it. 1, 2, 3, let's go. The first one is accepting yourself. You have to learn how to accept you. Now, how do you accept you? Listen, I'm going to let you in on a little secret. Are you ready? You have flaws. Everybody has flaws. And guess what, guys? It's okay. Isn't that something? You have flaws. Everybody else has flaws as well. And guess what? It's okay. Accept your flaws. Stop being so critical of yourself. Stop tearing down what you have built when it comes to your self-esteem and believing in yourself. Stop being so critical. I can vouch for myself. I used to be so critical of myself. I would say the dumbest thing. You're not smart. You're not intelligent. So I was just pulling myself down. You didn't do that well. And when I actually did, and people were telling me, but I didn't know how to take that compliment. I was so critical. I was so hard on myself. I learned if I want to get to the next level of my self-esteem and my confidence in myself and do more than I've ever done before, well, I have to stop being so critical of myself. And I'm telling you the same thing. You got to stop being so critical of who you are and learn how to accept yourself even when others don't. Now, we want to be accepted by the world, right? Wrong. We don't want to be accepted by the whole world because everybody's not going to like us. And guess what? That should be okay with you. See, as you get older, you start to realize the whole world doesn't have to like me. Well, the only person that really has to like me and acknowledge me and accept me is myself first. Before a relationship, before friends, even before family, you have to be able to accept who you are, even when others don't, and especially when you're expecting them to accept you and they don't. You still got to accept yourself. Let's move on because I feel something coming on, but I want to get with my time here. I want to get with my time. Please share this. If you're enjoying this, please share this. This is some good stuff, and I'm not just saying it because I'm saying it. I'm going to actually put this into work for myself. So if I'm putting this in work for myself, I know this is going to help you. Number two, you ready? Make time to know yourself. Boom. Make time to know yourself. Do you know there are people right now that seem so wonderful, and they probably are wonderful, but they don't even really know themselves. They've been such a carbon copy of who people wanted them to be, and they don't even know themselves. Take time to know you more than anybody else. You're not going to find yourself in a relationship. You're not going to find yourself who you're supposed to be on the job or in a career. You got to know who you are beyond that, right? Make affirmations for yourself. Tell yourself something good every day. We hear so much negative things. Why are you not telling yourself something good to yourself that you can make it, you can do it? I'm never going to quit because I have everything that I need to be successful, whatever the affirmation is. I tell myself every single day, David, you can do it. With God on your side, you can do anything. If it's family, if it's career, if it's entrepreneurship, you can do it. It's in my phone. I put it up there so that anytime I have this negative thought that comes and say that I can't, I have something on the wall. I got something in my phone to remind me that I can. And sometimes you got to do that. You might have to put it in your phone. You might have to place it on your wall. It might be under your pillow, whatever it is, whatever it's going to take for you to continue to believe in yourself. I want you to do it. The last thing, and I feel like this is the biggest thing when it comes to boosting your self-esteem, is redefining yourself. What does this mean, redefining yourself? You are transforming who you used to be, the thoughts that you had before. You are transforming yourself, not for others, but for you. So whoever comes into your area, they know who you are because you have redefined yourself. Whoever you used to be before, that person is gone. Do you know how people like to bring up the old you? You know how many people like to bring up the old me, how I used to think before? Well, I'm a new person. I'm a new human being. I'm a new creature, right? So I don't have to think about who I used to be, and you don't have to think about who you used to be either. Because that, as they say, the old man is gone. The old woman is gone. That old stinking thinking is gone. That old thought process is gone. So you have redefined yourself, right? And you're making long-lasting, healthy choices. So you don't have the thoughts that you have about yourself before. You don't have these ideologies that you had before. You don't push or pull on yourself like you used to. You're not negative anymore like you used to be. You're a brand new person. You have redefined who you are, right? You're not sad and sitting in a corner feeling sorry for yourself anymore. You have outgrown the old you because the new you had to take up all the space. Y'all hear what I'm saying? I'm done. I really want you guys to know it is all about boosting your self-esteem for you. Never get into a relationship. I'm just throwing this out when this is talking about boosting your self-esteem. Never get in a relationship and change fully for somebody else. Now, did I change a little bit when I got in my relationship with my wife? Of course. I evolved to be a better me. I'm saying there are people get into relationships, or they get into cliques, or they get into social groups, and they conform to what that group is doing, and they lose their identity. I want you to always have that identity in your mind and your heart, right? And never ever let that go, because that belongs to you. It belongs to you. So I want you tonight to know these three ways will help to boost your self-esteem and your confidence to become the best version of yourself. Before I let you go, and thank you so much, and share this with someone, I want to invite you, okay, really quick. If you are looking for a coach and you're saying, I really need help boosting my self-esteem, I learned these three ways were wonderful, but I don't know how to apply them. I just don't know how to do it. They sound great, but I don't know where to start. I'm confused. Hey, let me help you. I want you to DM me now and put in the comments, I need self-esteem help. I want you to put in the comments, I need self-esteem help. And I will look at your DM and I will see how I can help you in any kind of way. Because again, I want you to become the best version that you can be, right? So thank you so much for hanging out with me all today, but all month. I got one more next week. It's going to be fire. I'm telling you guys, don't miss it. It's going to be fire. But guys, I got to get out of here. Thank you so much for your time, and I want you all to have a